Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales. And today, we're taking another look at the Drambuie. You know how we do this. Our Wednesday episodes, we always take a look and taste a liqueur, whatever it may be. And then on our Saturday episodes, which is today, we try to come up with a brand new cocktail of our own creation based on that product. The only difference here is Drambuie is definitely not a new liqueur. This thing goes back a ways. So, because of that, there's probably tons and tons and tons of cocktail recipes that involve Drambuie. Mm-hmm. So, what you got for us today? So, speaking on those cocktails, those tons and tons of cocktails that involve Drambuie, their most famous one is the Rusty Nail. Mm-hmm. And then everybody who makes cocktails was like, let's go with that and then add this and that. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of cocktails that you see will usually have the main two ingredients of a Rusty Nail, which can be, helped more or less because if you don't know what a Rusty Nail is, it consists of the Drambuie and some scotch. Mm-hmm. The two pair perfectly well with each other. So it is not out of the realms of reality that there will be individuals that when they make drinks, they're going to start off with those two as a base. Right. If you look up some Drambuie cocktails, 90% of those cocktails will have those two paired together. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try to not do that. I will be using whiskey. It won't be scotch though. Mm-hmm. I think it's interesting considering Drambuie is aged whiskey, heather, honey, herbs, and spices. Aged Scotch whiskey. I'm sorry. So it sounds
it's still
like
whiskey. It's just Scotch.
Yeah. So it sounds like someone decided, you know what this Drambuie could use? More Scotch, and that's where the Rusty Nail came from.
And that's not a problem at all. It's just that when I was doing my search, I was expecting
why don't you
more.
just have 2 shots of Scotch?
And to be fair, there are recipes out there that don't use that formula. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, they'll even take the Rusty Nail and change it up a little. So like there's one with tequila, there's one with rum. Mm-hmm. Like interesting choices to pair up together. Mm-hmm. Maybe one of these days I'll try it. Mm-hmm. But for now, I'm gonna do my thing and figure out if it works. So we're gonna do the juice of half a lemon. I'm going to do, I got my little jar of simple syrup, but we only really need, I'm going to say, 1/4 of an ounce, okay? Yeah, 1/4 of an ounce, because the Drambuie is sweet already, and we don't want to overwhelm the drink with sugar. So 1/4 of an ounce of our simple syrup will do. Just regular simple syrup. We're not going to be fancy here. So another thing that's going to be sweet in here that we're going to add is going to be some Harvey's Bristol cream. Okay. And I'm going to do 1/2 of an ounce of that. And then I'm going to do 1/2 of an ounce of the Drambuie. Okay. At first I was thinking a 1/4 of an ounce, but then I was like, let's let this shine a little bit. So half of an ounce. And for our base spirit, we're going to use Uncle Nearest.
Okay. Uncle Nearest is pretty strong. I don't think the faint of heart can handle this drink.
I mean, if you're an adult, you can. We're doing 1.5 ounces of the Uncle Nearest. Gonna add our ice. And begin our shake. Strain into our vessel. Interesting color. And I just made it under the wash line. And let's do a lemon peel for the garnish. If you want to squeeze it over the drink, you can. I really don't see a reason to do that, but there you go. Other than to express the oils. Okay. Let's put that here, and now bring this here. And have me a sip. Let's see what we got going. A lot of flavors going on in there. I can taste the Uncle Nearest. The lemon juice, of course. Drambuie's there. The Harvey's is there as well. Pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see what you're talking about. Quite lemony. Yeah. The spritz on the top adds to it. And then that whiskey kind of pulls it back and be like, hey now, this is an adult drink. Yeah. And then you have the flavors from the Drambuie and the Harvey to mellow it out. Or not really mellow it out. You can taste their flavors. They meld well with each other. The simple syrup kind of eases the extremes of some of those flavors. I know you don't like the licorice notes in the Drambuie,
And I didn't get any of that, and that's great.
Yeah, I think the simple syrup and the Harveys kind of pull it back. Now, earlier in the week, you mixed Harveys and Drambuie, just those two, and had me taste that, and I thought that was good too. Yeah, but that's when I was experimenting. If you guys want to drink that as a drink, though, feel free.
The Harveys and the Drambuie.
As a matter of fact, I'll give you a makeshift recipe of that. You may want to do 1.5 ounces Harveys and 1/4 of an ounce of the Drambuie.
Okay.
Or just use the same measurements as a rusty nail, which I pretty much gave you that. And try that, and you guys tell me what you think. But when I did something similar to that, you know, we thought it tasted decent, pretty decent. So, what are we calling this? Are you going to sip some too? If we call it the Whiskey Peak. Whiskey Peak. What about... I was gonna call it a smooth heather. Yeah, that sounds like an inappropriate act. Yeah. but you couldn't describe what it is.
Yeah,
because you don't know what a smooth heather would look like.
Like if the smooth heather was a rumor and everybody was like, he did a smooth heather on you?
Yeah.
That disgusting jerk. What about and then I had another one, but I think it sounds kind of pedestrian and lame. The honey lemon. Yeah, that sounds kind of plain. I think Whiskey Peak is it, dude. I think it works. Well, give me 4 reasons why. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Reason number 1 is. Reason number 2 is.
So. This will just go.
You'll figure. You guys will figure it out when I post it on the thing.
I guess it'll go unnamed then.
It'll go unnamed until I post it, and when I post it in the video, you'll know what it is.
So is that it?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Well, with that said and done, that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified of all content coming to the channel. Also, check us out on Instagram and check us out on Twitter. And today is Saturday. What does that mean?
That means that contest was over, and we didn't get 150 subscribers.
How unfortunate.
So we'll figure out what to do with this giveaway. A couple of more of you guys did come in and do what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, that was great.
So we may just pick someone out of that group right there.
Yeah, so you know. And if we do, so right now we're saying nobody won, but if we change our minds, someone might be getting something in the mail or in their DMs or whatever.
Especially if you live in the United States and we can mail it to you guys.
Exactly. But with that said and done, there's one more thing we need to mention. The same thing we've been mentioning for a while now. You mean if there's a liquor or a spirit, wine, whiskey? I said whiskey because it's a spirit. Beer, food, anything that's obscure, doesn't get any love,
is restricted by where it's located, like maybe you can only get it in a specific country. If you guys have access to it and can send it to us, feel free to do so. If you know how to get it and we can get it, hit us up in our DMs and let's talk about some stuff.
Also too, if there are locations that you think we would enjoy going to, let us know. We're traveling this year. Now that the vaccine is out and hoping restrictions, loosen up and things like that and everybody can be free again, we're going to be doing a lot of traveling.
Everybody get a needle in your arm with the vaccine. I don't know what you guys are thinking about.
But, if there's a place near you that you think we would enjoy as far as food and beverage and liquor and alcohol and things like that, let us know so we can go and try it out. We would love to film that and make it an episode or two of the show. But that'll do it for today, everybody. And until next time, peace.